do we have here? A Steelers victory. Once again. Let's shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. What do I see? A Steelers Super Bowl. TJ, tell us how you feel. I was held many times yesterday. I didn't like it. I should have 500 sacks in my career, but they never call holding. Right, TJ? But I never complain because Steelers don't complain. Ooh. Ooh. What do I see? Steeler victory. So the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Washington Commanders 28-27. They were down for a good portion of the game, and in Steeler fashion, they fought, they scrapped, they went at it toe-to-toe for 60 minutes and won the game. TJ Watt was held all day. He had a sack in the back of the end zone for a safety that would have changed the momentum instantly. The ref is standing right there, decides not to make a call. Then the Commanders kick a field goal. Clear as day, Jackson gets held. Once again, the refs don't call it. There was holding on every single play with TJ Watt. He finished the game with no sacks. He should have had 2 or 3. Let's jump into the box score. Russell Wilson, he was 14 for 28 for 195 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. He was also sacked 3 times on the day. Things didn't look like they were going well. He was pressured a lot. He ran around for his life, but he made the big plays when you needed to make them. First touchdown pass of the day was to George Pickens. Absolutely sensational grab in the back of the end zone. You know, the things that George Pickens can do with his body, acrobatically making certain catches. He is an elite talent. He's an elite talent. He's a once-in-a-lifetime type athlete. His attitude is getting better and better every week, and he does some things that make me laugh. Last week, he did like an atomic elbow on somebody. This week, he was grabbing guys pretty rough by their face masks out of bounds, but I don't care. As long as he's not beefing with his own teammates, knock yourself out. If there's no penalties, I don't care. But it was on an interception, I think. He stops the guys on the ground. He jumps in the air and gives him an atomic elbow to his head. I was cracking up. So it's good to see him just, becoming part of the team and playing happy and being happier than what he once was. I don't care that if he has a blow up on the sideline and he's mad. I want guys to play with intensity as long as it's not destroying the team. And for too long, there was too much attention paid to things that had nothing to do with football. But we seem to be turning the corner with all of that. And I want George Pickens to be the best Steeler receiver ever. I want him to be better than Hines Ward. So I'm going to leave it at that. Najee Harris had 21 carries for 53 yards, a touchdown. He only averaged 2.5 yards on the day. Jaylen Warren, 14 carries for 66 yards. He averaged almost 5 yards a carry. Towards the end of the game, he almost got into the end zone on a late score that would have put the Steelers ahead. It's on the goal line. I think the play should have been blown dead. Somebody stripped the ball out of his hands. The Commanders get the ball back. They go 3 and out. The Steelers score. They throw a bomb to Mike Williams. He made his presence felt immediately. First game, I think that was only like his first play of the game. He runs it's like a weird route that they run, like a deep out into the back corner of the end zone, over the shoulder type catch. Like, and when you watch Russell Wilson throw this pass, it's almost like you're a kid when you're playing Nerf football and you just rocket the ball straight up into the air and then it just drops out of nowhere and your receiver catches it. Like, you watch Russell throw this ball. He tried to throw it to Austin. You know, this is his favorite throw to Pickens also. But it's a crazy throw, and sometimes he completes it, and this was one of those times. This was a little bit different than that throw, but it's similar. George Pickens was 5 catches for 91 yards. He averaged 18.2 yards a catch, 1 touchdown. Mike Williams had 1 catch for 32 yards and a touchdown. Jaylen Warren chipped in 2 catches for 29 yards, averaging 14.5 yards an average. You know, Jaylen Warren is a big play waiting to happen. He brings an explosive element to the team. I really like him. Calvin Austin, 2 for 20, averaged 10 yards a catch. Pat Freiermuth, 3 catches for 17 yards and a touchdown. It's good to see him do his thing. The defense, Patrick Queen led the day with 6 tackles. Preston Smith made his presence felt when Highsmith went down. He had a sack. You know, first time in uniform, first game, has a sack. Good for him. Cam Hayward had a great game, 2 sacks. You know, TJ Watt, he finished the day with no sacks, but he had multiple pressures. He had multiple times that he's about to get a sack, and the ref is standing right there and refuses to throw a flag. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, the ref is right there. What are you looking at? They throw flags on every play. Every single play, there's a flag. They're tackling TJ Watt to the ground, grabbing him by his jersey, throwing him, and everybody pretends like they don't see it. It's ridiculous. I think Roger Goodell hates TJ Watt. I really do. The league doesn't even promote him as one of the best players. Why is he too boring? He's not covered in tattoos like Max Crosby. If I have to hear that Max Crosby is the best rushing defensive end and again, or outside linebacker or whatever, I'm going to throw up. Why? Because he has matching Gucci on and tattoos, and somehow the fans think that's exciting or has anything to do with football. Give me a break. I'm over him officially. Never was into him to begin with. We have any picks on the game? No interceptions for the Steelers. We had a total of 3 sacks, but I'm telling you, that sack number could have easily been 6 or 7. That's no exaggeration. Danny Smith, the beginning of the game, Steelers are up 7-0. They're on their own 10-yard line, basically. They go for a fake punt. They throw it to James Pierre. He's wide open. He drops the pass. I don't want to hear that's Tomlin's fault or the special teams coach's fault. A 5th grader could have caught the pass. He just didn't catch the pass. So they spotted the Redskins a touchdown. Excuse me, Commanders, no big deal. They spotted the Commanders a touchdown, and, they rallied from that. These refs were terrible yesterday against the Steelers. This game, even though it was close and the Steelers won by a point, I feel this game they should have won by 10. Not because the Steelers did anything wrong, because the refs weren't throwing flags when they were supposed to. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So Jaylen Warren fumbles. The Steelers D makes the Commanders go 3 and out. Mike Williams scores, obviously, to put them ahead. It's 4th and 1. Russell Wilson with the cadence makes the Washington Commanders go off sides, and the Steelers win. Steelers win! Oh, you. Also, Alex Highsmith was hurt. That's no laughing matter. He's a big complimentary part to TJ Watt. Great player. Doesn't look good, but let's pray.